Hey, welcome to the GameSpot newsroom. I'm Jonathan, and this is Tom right here. So I believe you played a bit of Dead Rising 3, is that correct?
I didn't play it, but I did see a half hour of it and talk to the developers. So I feel like I have a pretty good grasp of the game.
All right, then how is it? Does it maintain that whole consistent humorous tone of the past two games?
Man, you know the answer to this. Okay. No. It tries to do a balancing act with it because they have gone for a gritty, realistic visual style this time. And they have a very serious story as well. Like it's out there, they said, but it still takes itself seriously. So that is a clash from the previous Dead Rising games. They said that there's still like wacky weapons and wacky clothes to wear, so you can decide to make the game funny, or you can decide to play it straight. So they're trying to appeal to every demographic. From what I saw, there wasn't anything funny.
Oh man.
So yeah.
So all that 30 minutes, there wasn't any like, what's that? Any Mega Man hat or like any funny cars you actually use?
They're trying. See, it's a scary design philosophy for me because they said they're trying to appeal to like the Call of Duty fan. That was one of their quotes. They're trying to be more visceral. They said Call of Duty fan.
Okay.
They're trying to be more visceral is another thing they said. They want people who just like action games and they just like zombies and just want to kill those zombies. So they're kind of dumbing down the entire experience. So I mean, before there's a strict time limit, and now there is not a time limit. So it's basically taking off the shackles and turning it into like a kind of a mindless open world game, which is kind of disappointing for people like me who love the original games.
But for people who are really going into this like really fresh, you think it might appeal to them, like the whole open world concept?
That's the interesting question, and I did ask them if like homogeny would hurt them, and they kind of skirted around it. But it's when you look at the competition of saying like Saints Row, which is really funny, or you look at Just Cause, which is like the most explosive from a gameplay perspective. I don't know if this game, which is a little more grounded, has that like grab you appeal. So I'm curious with a game that relies almost exclusively on the combat now in Dead Rising 3. I don't know if it has that potential of the older ones to really suck you in. But I mean, it's still really early, so who knows?
I know, and this is actually the same guys who did Dead Rising 2.
Yeah, they were so good when they did Dead Rising 2 that Capcom purchased them. So it is a little strange seeing this shift, I guess. But yeah.
Well, who knows? Maybe they might actually change their mind somehow halfway through. Who knows? Who knows?
It's a launch game for the Xbox One, so I don't think you're going to see much change.
All right. In that case, that was Dead Rising 3 from Tom. And this is more. Everyone, more newsroom. Check out GameSpot.com and our hashtag GameSpotE3 on Twitter. And see you there.
Yep.